Hello, cat lovers. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to have a super fun and curious chat. Have you ever wondered what types of people cats love the most? Does your kitty really like you? Or have you not yet figured out how to truly win their heart? Stick with me until the end of this video, because the answer might surprise you. And hey, while you're here, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. It really helps me keep creating amazing content for you and your feline friend. And of course, if you love cats as much as I do, this channel is the perfect place for you. All right, let's get into it. Cats are fascinating creatures. They're sensitive, full of personality, and believe it or not, they have an emotional intelligence that's way more developed than most people realize. They pick up on everything around them: sounds, smells, movements, but most of all, they sense people's intentions. They watch every step with those sharp, curious eyes, and even when they seem distracted, they're taking it all in. And here's the interesting part. They know exactly who they want to bond with. It's no coincidence that, in a house full of people, a cat often chooses just one person as their favorite. Yes, they have very clear preferences when it comes to the kind of person they want around. And that's not random, it's a conscious choice, based on how that person behaves, the energy they give off, and how well they respect the cat's space and timing. When it comes to energy, cats are naturally drawn to calm people. That peaceful, gentle energy that doesn't overwhelm or invade their space. You know, that person who enters a room quietly, without making a fuss, without loud voices or sudden movements. The kind who'd rather sit on the couch reading a book, working on a laptop, or watching a movie in peace. That person, to a cat, is like a magnet. Cats love that sense of calm. They don't do well with chaos, shouting, or constant unpredictability. They thrive in a more serene, stable environment, where they can relax and observe. When someone brings that kind of energy into their space, the cat feels safe. And for a cat, safety equals trust. A calm presence makes them feel comfortable enough to come closer, stretch out, cuddle up, purr, and very often fall asleep right next to you. And let me tell you, that's a huge display of affection in the feline world. When a cat sleeps near you, or even on you, it's their way of saying, "I trust you completely." Because sleep is when they're at their most vulnerable. So if your cat chooses to nap by your side, you can be sure you're very special to them. It's amazing how this kind of connection forms so naturally. It's not forced, it's not instant, and it's not even about how much you love the cat. It's about how much they feel they can be themselves around you. Cats don't like being pushed into interactions. They prefer to take their time, and they appreciate it when you do the same. And the people who understand that, who know how to give them space and patience, are exactly the ones that cats love the most. Another thing that cats deeply value, and this is something you absolutely can't overlook, is having their personal space respected. No cat likes being grabbed suddenly, picked up against their will, or overwhelmed with too much physical affection. Unlike dogs, who are generally more tolerant and even enjoy that kind of enthusiastic interaction, cats have a strong sense of autonomy. And that's not feline arrogance. It's simply part of who they are. They need to feel like they're in control, that they can approach when they want to, walk away when they don't feel like interacting, and explore their surroundings at their own pace. When a person understands this and respects the cat's timing, without forcing affection, without trying to win them over with constant attention, the cat notices. They're incredibly sensitive to our intentions and behavior, and once they realize you're not going to invade their space, something shifts. It's as if the cat thinks, "This person gets me. I can trust them." And that trust changes everything. Believe me, When a cat feels respected, they start to take the initiative. They'll get closer, hang around you more, rub their head against you, which in the cat world is a clear sign of affection and even ownership. And they'll start asking for affection. And when affection comes from them, it's a whole different experience. It's so much more meaningful and genuine. It's like any healthy relationship. When there's mutual respect, the bond grows stronger. Cats don't want to be treated like toys. They want to be treated like companions, as beings with their own will and emotions. And it's exactly when you show them that you can give them space that they begin to make space for you in their lives. A lot of people feel frustrated because they want to show love through hugs, kisses, and constant cuddles. And that's beautiful. The intention is pure. But with cats, love is often expressed in silence, through presence, through patience. Sometimes just sitting near them, quietly, without pressure, is a huge declaration of affection. Because for cats, true love doesn't make noise. It builds slowly, with care and mutual respect. Now, despite their reputation for being independent, and yes, they absolutely are in many ways, cats love to play. And that's something a lot of people underestimate. Many assume that because cats don't demand attention all the time, like dogs, they don't care much for playtime. But that's far from the truth. Playing is a fundamental part of a cat's life, no matter their age. Cats are natural hunters, even when they're safe indoors and well fed. That instinct is still there, fully alive. And play is the way they express and channel that instinct. Whether it's with a feather wand, a small ball, a cardboard box lying around the living room, or that favorite toy they love to drag across the floor, every moment of play is an opportunity. Not just for fun, but for connection, physical, stimulation, mental exercise, and building trust between you and your cat. And listen, you don't need to dedicate hours every day to this. Just a few minutes of intentional interaction can make all the difference. Your cat will notice that you're engaging, that you're giving them focused attention, and that sends a powerful message. You matter to me. For your cat. That's simple. Recognition is worth so much. A cat that plays regularly is more confident, more balanced, and yes, genuinely happier. And speaking of happiness, we can't forget the importance of everyday care. Cats absolutely know who takes real care of them. They may not show it with tail wags and excited jumps like dogs do, but believe me, they notice. They know who cleans the litter box regularly without letting it get gross. They know who changes the water every day to keep it fresh. They know who gives them good, balanced food and who takes them to the vet even when the signs of illness are subtle. These are simple acts that might feel routine to us, but to a cat, each one is a clear signal of love and responsibility. They know who's truly there for them, and the way they show appreciation is subtle but powerful. A long, soft stare, a gentle purr when they feel safe, or that little head bump, almost like they're saying, "Thank you." Anyone who's experienced this knows how special it is. It's a kind of quiet affection, but it runs deep. It's a bond that forms through the consistency of everyday care. And that's exactly what makes you your cat's favorite human. It's not just about play or feeding, it's about being present, paying attention, and doing things with genuine care. That's what cats value most. And when they truly feel that from you, they return it in the most beautiful way, with total trust. Oh, and there's one more thing that cats value a lot: routine. That's right. It might seem simple, but for a cat, routine equals security. They're incredibly sensitive to their environment, and when they know what to expect throughout the day, they feel much calmer and more confident. Predictability isn't boring to them, it's comforting. Cats like to know when they'll be fed, where their food is, when it's time to rest, where their favorite sleeping spot is, and even when their human usually comes home. When daily life follows a certain pattern, cats start trusting their environment more, and most importantly, the people they live with. They begin to anticipate your movements, understand your body language, and even sync their own habits with yours. That's why people who keep at least a somewhat organized routine, waking up at roughly the same time every day, feeding their cat at regular intervals, and keeping their space clean and consistent, win cats' hearts so easily. It shows the cat they can trust you, that their world won't suddenly change overnight. And this sense of stability means everything to them. Want a simple example? If you usually sit on the couch around the same time every day, don't be surprised if, soon enough, your cat starts showing up there, like saying, now it's our time. They'll lie down next to you, maybe purr, or start kneading with their paws. It's no coincidence. They've associated that moment with peace, your presence, and the feeling that everything is right in their little world. Even feeding time shows this clearly. A cat who knows when they'll be fed becomes less anxious, better behaved, and much more connected to you. They know you'll take care of them. They don't have to worry. And that trust, once again, is what turns an ordinary coexistence into a true, loving relationship. So if you really want to be someone special in your cat's life, pay attention to their routine and create one that works for both of you. Stability, for a cat, is one of the greatest forms of love. And as strange as it might sound, cats actually love people who talk to them. Yes, that's right. When you call your cat by name, respond when they meow, and even chat with them throughout the day, whether you're telling them what you're doing, sharing your thoughts, or simply speaking in a gentle tone. Cats understand much more than just the words. They pick up on the tone of your voice, your intention, and the care behind your speech, and that creates a very special connection. This ongoing communication, even if you feel like you're talking to yourself sometimes, makes your cat feel truly part of your life. It's like you're building your own language together, a secret code only the two of you understand. And that makes a huge difference in your relationship, because your cat will start seeking you out more, being more present and available to interact. They feel that you're there, paying attention, that they're not just a background character in your day, but a true companion. And you know what's even cooler? This exchange isn't just about words. Often, your cat responds in their own way. A meow, a look, a purr. It's a silent dialogue full of meaning that strengthens your bond every day. The more you talk, the more they understand that you're there for them. And that builds trust, security, and lots of love. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you recognize yourself in any of these behaviors that cats love? Are you already that calm person who respects the cat's space, plays with them, and takes good care of them? Or is there something you think you could improve to win even more of your kitty's heart? Tell me in the comments below, because I love reading your stories, experiences, and even your questions about this special life with cats. Oh, and don't forget to stay until the end of the video, because there's plenty more great content coming your way. And of course, if you enjoyed this chat, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Let's build this cat lovers community together and learn more about these incredible creatures who make our lives so much happier. And if this video helped you in any way, don't forget to leave that like. It really makes a difference. Share it with a friend who also loves cats, because the more people who adore these little creatures, the better. Right? And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new content. We're always bringing tips, fun facts, and everything you need to know to better understand and care for your feline friend. I want to sincerely thank you for sticking with me until the end of this video. It shows that you truly care about your cat and want to give them the best. And to wrap things up nicely, leave a comment below, telling me how your kitty reacts to the things we talked about today. I love hearing your stories and building a community full of love for our four-legged friends. And to finish, here's a special purr from your cat. That lovely sound only cat owners know. Sending all the love and positive energy to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, packed with amazing content about the feline world. See you soon!